Hey everyone, Elbow here, and today I'm going to be continuing my How to Script an Algodo series. So yes, a few people suggested that I should continue this, and I think it's a good idea, and I decided to do it in a different format. I'm not going to do text this time, I'm actually going to explain things as I'm going along, which I think will be a lot better because not only was it pretty hard to edit those videos because I had to add so much text, but it was also hard to like time things right, where when I'm actually doing the video, filming myself coding, it's hard to know how long I have to keep everything on screen, and sometimes it's too long, sometimes it's too short, and I just don't know. So now I can actually just talk while I'm actually coding. So yeah, let's get started. So most people wanted to know, how to make items, as that's really the next logical, the next thing to really get working. We've already got the marbles really working. We've got zombies and they can fight. You might notice as well, which I may fix maybe in this episode if I have time, that right now hits are calculated instantly. So you can see just in that short amount of time, Blue took like 6 damage, which someone suggested that I shouldn't have that in Marpocalypse. So I made it so there's like cooldown between each hit. So I may teach you how to do that so that a situation doesn't come up where it's like, if I have, let me bring this marble, if I turn it 180 degrees and I do this, it's like that, just like, oh well, I forgot that that's how that worked. Okay, like boom, barely anything happened, and like even though this zombie does 1 damage, just by laying on top of this marble, it's doing its full health of damage in like 2 seconds. So I may add that cooldown in this episode, maybe next episode. Let's start off by making the items. So you go over here to your box tool. Let's start off by making a med kit. Med kits are pretty simple. Create the circle, or I mean the square. I'm gonna color it white. No drop borders, and then I will create a cross, to make it look cool. So you want to use the knife tool, which is right here, and you want to hold down shift as you make these straight lines, just like that. And then when you're done with that, delete the corners, hold down control to select multiple things, press the delete key on your keyboard. I'm going to color it red, turn off drop borders, and then place that right here. I actually don't like that, it's a little too big. Let me see if I can just cut off the end of this. Once again, take out your knife tool. I'm just gonna do that. Boom. That's better. Alright, so now then hold down control and select the cross and the box. Geometry actions. Oh, are they already connected together? Oh wait, they're both, oops. They're both, do the select tool, select it. I think they're both connected to the background. Loosen it, and then, okay, they are connected together. Cool, so now they're stuck together like that. Actually, they should be connected to the background though, because that's how I did the items, right? They're just like floating there. Anyway, so yeah, we got that going. Now, let's make it so the medkit actually heals people. So, let's see. I'm going to, do we have this set up? So, we have the marbles here. What's their material name? There should be a material name variable here. It's not set, so I'm going to set it to marble. The material name I use to identify what something is. I can also just create my own local variable, but material name is already something there that I've used. So just set the material name to marble, so now we can recognize whether something is a marble or a zombie. I already set up the zombie thing in the last tutorial, so the material name on the zombie is zombie. And then here, oh, we actually probably should make this. Actually, that will be kind of hard. Let's just do that. So these halves are identified with the material name marble. So then we select the box, script, menu, and on collide, we're going to check e.other.material name. So it's accessing the other object in this collision, and then its material name. Make sure to do it like this. First material, M is not capitalized. Second, the N is capitalized. That equals, quote, in quotes, marble. And make sure to do 2 equal sign, then question mark, 2 brackets separated by a colon. And then in the first set of brackets, which is what happens if that is true, I'm going to set e.other, the other marble's health equal to its own max health. I don't remember if that's how I did it. Did I just make it so medkit set it to whatever the max health was of the other marble? Or was it just, it healed it by a certain amount. I think it was just, it's set it to the max health. Max health. Max health is spelled that way. Alright, so now that's done. However, if we were to play this, it could just collide infinitely and keep on getting healed. We don't want that, so we're also going to add a semicolon. You only want to add semicolons in Algodo, in code, for every line that isn't the last line. So, for this line, now that I'm adding a line, you know, here, this is fine. We don't need a semicolon to terminate the statement, like in other coding languages. But now that I've added another line, now that I'm going to add another line, time to live equals 0, then we need that semicolon, because if I were to remove that, well, that's actually just going to not let me remove that. But if I were to just, instead of typing in semicolon time to live equals 0, and just time to live equals 0, oh, it actually will add the semi. Okay, that shouldn't happen. I think it just reset back to the last working state. But anyway, regardless, you should add a semicolon to terminate that statement. So e dot other health equals max health, then time to live equals 0, and that will kill this box. Unfortunately, that will not kill the cross. So I think how I'm gonna do this kind of sucks, but you're gonna have to create a variable for every med kit at least. For any item where you have multiple parts connected to it, you're gonna have to create some public variable. So type scene.my.__. I'm just gonna do mk1, which stands for medkit 1, and I will just set that to 0 for now. And by the way, you get this menu by pressing I don't know actually what it's called. It's to the left of the 1 on your keyboard, like the 1/! Like above the Q and to the left of the 1. That's where this button is, and that's how you put up the menu. So now we have that variable set, and I can just go post step. Where's post step? Post step scene.my._mk1 equals this. And now I should be able to just say, where is post step there? Scene.my._mk1. Actually, how am I oh, well, okay. I could just set it so, okay, MK1, we'll make it so MK1 just stores whether MK1 is dead or not. That just makes it easier. So here, right before we kill it, say MK1 equals, I don't know, dead. This is not usually how I'd go about doing this, but I'm just kind of doing this on the fly. I don't have a plan exactly for how I'm doing everything. And then post step, we say 1 equals, if MK1 equals dead, then time to live equals 0. Probably not the best way to do that, but there we go. Alright, so now it should work where if a marble okay, well, red is just not doing its thing. Alright, there we go. Boom! And blue, blue was damaged, right? Yeah, blue was damaged because blue just fought the zombie. Then, wait, what? Hold on, did it take no damage during that entire fight? I find that highly improbable. Boom. Oh, well, okay, yeah, it does take damage. I wanted to make sure it did in fact take damage. Okay, there we go. 8 health. Oh no, I need healing. And then go over here. Okay, red's gonna steal it. Red, I don't like you. And now, oh, red almost stole it anyway. But then blue got healed. But as you can see there, I don't know if you saw that. You can see red touched it, but he didn't get healed. And that's because this part touched, and this part does not have the tag marble. We could set it to have the tag marble, but you can see I actually just realized that these variables shouldn't be here. There's no reason for them to be here, but they are here. But anyway, this marble, or this half of the marble, is dependent on this half. This half is the actual, like, the brains of everything. This is where the attack health and max health are stored, and where, you know, when this half gets attacked by a zombie, this health goes down, and this health is the health that's being displayed up here. So then when this health equals 0, this half dies, and then because it's being shared, all those variables are being shared over this variable. That's why this half dies, just because this half dies as well. Which means we can't just have this half touch it and then the medkit gives this half, makes this half's health variable equal to 10, because this half's health variable is unrelated to this one. Yeah, so I could just make it, actually, you know what would be easier? This is way easier, this is way better. Okay, so you see where I reference scene.my equals red? I'm going to make that into a variable. So I'm going to say underscore marble equals scene.my dot underscore, or no, just that, scene.my dot underscore red. Boom. Oh, okay. So if this ever happens to you where it creates a variable but doesn't show up, just set it again, except, or wait, hold on, what was I doing? Underscore marble equal, and then instead of just equals, do colon equals. I don't know why this works, but it does. You do this again, and then you say scene.my equals red, then this time you can see it was created. So for some reason scene.my equals red currently equals 13. That is really weird. Okay, actually, hold on. I need to undo all this because I need to go back here. So I need to do that again. Do this. Underscore marble. Oh, wait, it's already set. That's weird. I undid all that, but it's still saved. Cool. Alright, so anyway, so we got underscore marble there. So now I can say, I can constantly set underscore marble equal to scene.my equals red here. And then we can just say underscore marble health equals 0. And then here, in the medkit, we can say, oh wait, actually, also one more thing. I'm going to give this a material name. I'm going to call it marble, but not the same as just, it shouldn't just be marble. It should be marble, boom. Marble attack. And so we could check here, just copy paste this, except make it marble attack. And when this happens, we're going to say, instead of e.other dot health equals e.other dot max health, we're going to do e.other dot underscore marble dot health equals e.other dot underscore marble dot max health. Boom. So now there's that. I'm kind of doing duplicative code, so ideally make a function for this. And yes, you can make functions in Algodo, but not worth the effort. Boom. So that's done. And now let me just copy and paste all that for blue. So we got, so underscore marble equals blank. First is just declare underscore marble. Let's make it equal to 0. I don't care. Boom. Oh. I don't know why underscore marble isn't being declared properly. Boom. And now we can say boom, except instead of red, it's not red, it's blue. So underscore marble. And when I say underscore marble, this is basically just referencing to this attack side's marble, right? So it's its other side. This is relating it to its other side just by doing that. And then all that information is stored in underscore marble, so then we can use underscore marble to access that half's health, because that's where it's being stored. And then we can also say, actually, no, that's good. I think that's it. So now, if, here, I'm gonna just make this faster. I'm gonna just say, boom, sorry, red, you are at 5 health. And now, if I just plop you attack side first onto the med kit, boom, still gets healed. Epic. Alright, now let's do, really quickly, before the end of this episode, let's do armor. Oh wait, did the medkit disappear? The medkit disappeared, right? Medkit disappeared. We're fine. We're good. It disappeared. Alright, good. So we got all that working. Now, let's... No, it's not rotate properly. This gives me OCD. That's good enough. Alright, armor. I believe all I did for the armor in this... That's actually a perfect color. I don't know how that just randomly picked the perfect... I think for the texture, I just said armor, which is really dumb. I should have actually just imported a texture, which, by the way, if you're wondering how you do that, you go to Appearance, find Texture. But I'm too lazy also here, so let's just do that. This color is fine. Let's just copy and paste some code from here. Boom, boom. Put that in here. And let's actually make a function for this, so just to show you how you would do that. So we do underscore marble, or, oh, I just realized I don't know how to do or in this. Maybe that? I really don't know, actually. Oh, that worked. Okay, maybe this works. Hold on, let me check something. Attack. Let's see if that does something. I'm gonna just this is just for testing, so I want to check if this means or, because I'm not 100% sure it does. Wow, that worked. I accidentally selected using the box tool, and it actually worked. Oh wow, that works. Okay, so that is the or statement, guys. I didn't know that. I just found that out just now. Or actually, I probably knew that at some point. I forgot, probably. But anyway, so we want to say here, we're checking if this equals marble or marble attack. Or actually, damn it, why am I so dumb? That's not what I meant to do. Let's just, alright. This is why I don't like doing, like, not planning for videos like this. It's like, I end up just backtracking and doing stuff. But this is how actual coding goes. Like, to be honest, I know this seems not very professional or anything, but I'm not very professional, so this is how I actually code. I'm just happening to commentate over it. So, boom. This is the armor. So, if it equals marble or marble attack, slightly different stuff happens, so I'm going to do this. And I'm also not going to do a function, because again, I'm lazy. We're just going to say the marble's max health. Copy that over here. We can delete this part. We're going to say it equals itself plus 2. That's what I did, right? Plus 2. And then we can just do that here. Alright, I think that's good. Everything else is right? Time to live equals 0. Oh, we don't need to MK1 equals dead. That's unnecessary. Oh my god, that's unnecessary. Boom. Alright, so now, put that over here. We got this stuff happening. Oh wow, look, he killed him. And now, boom, and boom. Extra max health. Pretty epic. So there we go. We just added items to our game. We also had, oh, I forgot. We also had weapons. Let's do weapons. Weapons are super easy too. So, copy paste this. I just increased it by 1, right? That sounds about right. Let's make it a little red. Because why the heck not? Boom. And on collide, copy and paste the armor code. Except instead of max health, we do attack. Copy paste that over here. Plus 1. Again, there's a lot of duplicate code, especially in the medkit, that making a function would probably be better for. And I'll explain how to do a function, maybe in the next one, because we're going to make... I think in the next one I'm going to show you how to make marbles, like, get infected. Which, in the first season of Marpocalypse, was really scuffed. Like, I'm going to be honest. How I had infections going on... I'm also just going to add this. Weapon. How I had... Oh, that looks bad. How I had infections going on in Season 1 was I literally had a version of each marble as a zombie stored in, like, a container over here. And then as soon as that marble died, the marble that was corresponding to its certain zombie died, it would teleport that zombie right before it died to replace it, basically. So that worked, but it was also not very great. Versus, I think I'm going to make a function that actually just creates a new circle with all the properties we want, which is going to teach you guys a lot of stuff about making functions. Well, not really, but I'm just going to show you the example of making a function, and also how to create marbles, or create objects at all, just using code. So, now, let's also just test that the weapon works. I'm sure it does, but... Boom. Yeah. Actually, it increased by 2 for some reason. Did I have it increased by 2? It should be increasing by 1. Oh, no. Oh, you know what happened? I think. Hold on, let me see. If I do that... Now, that's just weird. That's just really weird. It's, for some reason... Okay, there we go. That did it only once. I don't know what's happening here, but it's only doing it. Okay, well now it's doing more. I don't know. I'll fix that in the next episode, but I'm running out of time, so I'm just gonna end this off here. So there we go. We made items. This is kind of scuffed, but it's where I'm gonna do more of this series. I hope you guys like this kind of thing, because I sure enjoy making these kinds of videos, and I'm totally down for making more of this, as well as maybe doing stuff other than Marpocalypse, and then maybe even other coding stuff, because, I mean, I know you guys all basically just love Algodu. That's basically this entire channel, but I like a lot of other coding, and actually Algodu coding is not the greatest coding language ever. I like a lot of other coding languages way more than Algodu, so if you guys are down for other tutorials in other languages, or just, yeah, that I'm totally down for that. But, yeah, so that was this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, hopefully you guys learned something. Probably didn't, but maybe you did. And, yeah, that's pretty much about it. See you guys in my next video. Bye!